Hey y'all. I don't know if anybody's really in here, so I just tuned in a little early and I'm gonna give you guys some time. I think the way you guys are seeing it, it's sideways, so let me see if I can change that. Give it to you the right way. Let's see. Oh, I don't know how I'm gonna do this. Trying to make it a better angle for everybody. Got a couple of minutes till 6 o'clock. So this is the document for the people in. This is the document we're gonna be going over. Um, So yeah, if you don't have this document already, it is available. The link is available in the chat. So make sure you guys go check that out. And I will not be going over my numbers, just FYI. So it is 6 o'clock. I'm gonna give it a few minutes for people to come in. Let me know in the comments if you are okay with it this way. I feel like you guys can maybe read the document that I'm going over a little better. If not, I can turn the camera so you can watch it like that. But just let me know. So I tried to put on a little setting for you all to make it a little bit more clear. Somebody said that it was fuzzy. Thank you for letting me know. I hope this made it some type of better. On my phone and my computer, I see it a little clearer, but let me know. And I'm going to start in a couple minutes and go over the documents and everything. Okay, so just to introduce myself for you all that do not know me, my name is Mo. I'm 27. I'm working on my financial freedom journey. And I created this October challenge that has 4 different pages, right? You don't have to do all different pages once a week. However, I'm going to go live every Thursday this month to go over the pages, give you guys examples. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comment section and we can go over it. So today we're going to be talking about this first sheet, which is document your financial situation. If you don't have the printable, they are available on paperbymo.com. It is the first comment in the comment section by me, obviously. And obviously, if also another option is you can use literally pen and paper, right? Pen and paper does no harm to us. So if you can see by the screen, there is 4 sections, 5 sections really. The first one is documenting your income. Then you have your listing your fixed expenses. Then you have your variable expenses, and then we have your debt. So just to give you an overview of the whole challenge, it's called Get Your Money in Order, right? Literally, we're trying to do that. I get a lot of questions like, oh my gosh, I want to budget the way you budget. How do you do this? Can you help me? And I don't consider myself an expert, but I feel like I know some things. I feel like you guys know things, so we can help each other. So that's what we're going to do. So this first week, you're literally documenting your financial situation. No better way to put it. We're documenting your financial situation. Another question that I got about this specific document from someone who purchased it was, are they doing this paycheck to paycheck? I do paycheck to paycheck budget, but this is to talk about your whole financial situation. So with this specific document, we're going over your monthly income, right? You're going to write down, I don't know if you guys can see this good enough, so I'm going to bring it a little closer. You're going to write down all of your incomes that you bring in for the month. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 different incomes, right? You're going to write all of your fixed expenses. So these are the bills that do not change, right? So usually your rent doesn't change. What else doesn't change? I don't know, maybe your car note doesn't change, your car insurance doesn't usually change. Then you have your variable expenses, which are the bills that can fluctuate. They can change. Water. I don't know about y'all, but I don't use the same amount of water every month. Your electricity, that fluctuate. Food bill, food is a topic. So that goes up and down. Now, I told you guys previously I was going to use my numbers. I am not going to use my numbers. I feel as though you see my numbers a lot because that's all I share with you guys on my YouTube. However, I did get someone to volunteer their information, and yeah, we're going to get right into it. So at the top right corner here, it's a little date. I didn't print this very well. So why not just write today's date, which is October 6th, 2022. You can barely see it. Okay. But just to give you guys a quick overview of this person, this is a woman, the person I'm going to write down their income, their budget. It is a woman. She is a tax examiner and she's in her middle age. Okay. That's what she wanted me to tell you guys. Hey, Kathy. Thanks for joining. So, yes, she is a woman in her middle age. This is her words, you guys, and she's a tax examiner. So we're going to talk about, go through her income. So the first thing is there's a line here. This is for you to like say what it's from, right? So if you want to put it's your full-time job, if you want to put, I don't know, I'm going to put here. Hey Lamont, how are you? Thank you guys for joining. Okay, so I'm gonna put here I'm just gonna put FT for full-time job, right? This is gonna cover her full-time, her tax examiner job. So for the whole month, she usually gets paid bi-weekly, right? And that means that her two checks combined are a total of $2,194. So we got $2,194. Then she also has a side hustle. It's considered her overtime. Some people don't consider overtime a side hustle, but if it's something you don't usually bring in, I consider it a side hustle. So this can either be her. So okay, let me explain it like this. This person, let me rewind a little bit. When you're filling out your financial situation, you want to do the worst case scenario, right? So that means worst case scenario. Some jobs don't allow you to always do full time. I'm sorry, overtime. So we're not going to put any overtime for this. We want to do worst case scenarios. We want to know worst case scenarios. Can I cover my fixed expenses? Can I cover my variable expenses? Can I cover my debt? And all of that, right? Am I still going to have money left over to save, to put toward my goals, whatever it is? Mind you, guys, next week we're going over the goals. So, and I'm going to keep with this same person every week. So, we're not going to put her overtime because she is not allowed to have overtime every day, nonetheless, every week. What we are going to do is she has a side hustle also where she does certain people's taxes, right? She might do taxes for a business. So, I'm just going to put SH for side hustle. We just doing a little shorthand writing here. Give it a go. And then with this, she brings in $1,000 a month. And this is worst case scenario. Again, you only want to do worst case scenario just to make sure all your bills and stuff is covered. So the total income for worst case scenario month is gonna be $3,194. $3,194. Straight to the point, right? Let's see. Now we're gonna get into we should get into our fixed expenses. Do anybody have any questions or anything? I mean, it's straightforward, but just in case I'm going too fast, let me know in the comment sections. I want to make sure you guys get it, understand it, enjoy it, all of that. Like it resonate with you guys. Okay, so now I'm just gonna get her fixed expenses. I thought I had them, but here we are. Okay, so when it comes to her fixed expenses, she has her mortgage. I like using the worst case price. Yeah, me too. Yes, good to use lowest possible income and highest possible amount. Exactly. So you guys are feeling me. So this person, this woman, again, she says she's in her middle age. She brings in $3,194. Worst case scenario. So these are variable expenses. So her fixed expenses, we're gonna say, ooh, you guys, what if I don't know how to spell mortgage? Okay, so mortgage, right? She's gonna bring in it's $1,054. Okay, that's her mortgage. It doesn't change. Then from there, another fixed expense she has is her internet. I'm gonna put INT for internet, and that costs her $105 a month. Then from there, she also has her cable. I know that's ancient word to some people. Some people don't know what cable is. I'm just joking. Okay, so for her cable, it's going to be $178. Her internet is going to be $105. Her mortgage is $1,054, and then she also has her car insurance. Now, I'm going to put car insurance. With her car insurance, she usually pays it. This person usually pays it in a 6-month span. So I'm going to write out the number her car insurance would be monthly if she paid it monthly. So, and I do recommend people pay their car insurance in a 6-month span. You have to pay a lot on the front end, but on the back end, you save a lot of money usually, depending on who your insurance company is. Okay, so it's going to be $103. So now I'm going to go ahead and add these numbers up. I do not have my normal calculator, so I'm doing it off to the side, you guys. So I have 103 plus 178 plus 105 plus 5 plus $1,054. I wish my rent was $1,054. You know what I'm saying, guys? Oh my gosh, I messed up. Okay, let's do it again. $1,050. Okay, so the total is $1,440. That's not bad. No, and $40. I kind of feel as though I could be wrong. So I'm gonna do some math again. Let's just check it out to see we're right. So we have $1,054, which is her mortgage. Then she has her internet bill for $105, and then she has a cable bill that's $178. Then she has her car insurance, 103. Okay, yeah, 1,000. See, I wrote it wrong. It's $1,440. Yikes. Tell me you can't write without telling me you can't write. Okay, so her fixed expenses is $1,440. That's almost half of what she brings in. But now we're going to get to the variable expenses. Okay, so her variable expenses, food. I do want to tell you guys, these are the numbers that were giving to me. So the numbers, we're going to talk about them. We're going to have a conversation about it. But food, this is talking about grocery. When you go grocery shopping, what are you going to eat for dinner? What are you going to eat for breakfast? And what are you going to eat for lunch? She told me she spends $350. Again, let me give you guys a little bit more information about this person. This is a woman who is a tax examiner, middle life, right? And solo living. Okay? Solo living, tax examiner, and yeah, brings in $3,194. Okay? So she's saying that her food every month costs her $350 for a variable expense. For gas, this is for gas in her car. So I'm going to say gas, and then I'm going to say car. She says it's roughly about $100. So we're going to say $100 for gas in the car. And then she has water, her water bill for her house that she owns, because remember, it's a mortgage. So her water bill is going to be $125. And again, this is worst case scenario. You guys told me to do worst case. We do worst case just in case. Okay. And then next up, we have electricity. And like a lot of people, when it's hot outside, it might not be hot anymore. But you know, when it's the summer months, she did worst case. And so she said $200. Although she is a single income person or living by herself, I think it also depends on how big her home is, right? So that's definitely something to think about. And then after electricity, she also has gas for the house. Okay. And she said worst case scenario, that's $75. So that's in the winter months. She usually has to pay $75, right, to turn on the heat. Usually people's gas for the house goes up then. And then next up, okay, doctor. So this person also, I need to give you guys these caveats, okay? This person also has a lot of health issues, health problems that are unforeseen. So she spends a lot of money going to and from the doctor. So paying copays, paying doctors, all of that stuff, medications. So we're gonna put $400. So now we're gonna do some math. I wish I would have brought my calculator, but I didn't, guys. Why did y'all tell me? Okay, so I'm gonna do it on the side here. I have my computer on the side just so I can try to stay afloat with you guys' comments, questions, whatever. So $350 is what she spends for food. Then she has $100 for gas for her car. And then she has 125 for water for her house, right? And then $200 for electricity. And again, these are worst case scenario numbers, so don't judge, y'all. Don't judge. Plus gas for her house. I think the heat. So that's $75. And then we're gonna add $400 for her doctor's appointments. Or I don't even want to say their appointments because, like I said, this doctor stuff can be unforeseen. It could be medicine. We all know how medicine can be. It can be copays, all of that. So this equals $1,250. Okay, $1,250. All right. Now, so we have her fixed expenses, which are the expenses that do not change, like her mortgage, her internet, her cable, her car insurance. Then we have her variable expenses. She has her food. She goes grocery shopping. This, mind you, this is every month for the people that just came in. Then she has her gas for her car. She has her water for her house, electricity for her house, gas for the house, and then doctor's appointments because this person, again, has a few ailments. Now we go into debt. I feel like a lot of people can relate to the debt part. So I'm going to go ahead and list her debts in order from least to greatest. I hope I don't butcher this. But the first one is care. So care credit is what, I don't know if you guys know about it, but you go to the doctor. If you don't have all the money at that time, you can put on a care credit. It's a credit to take care of you, literally. Okay, so right now she only owes $100. She pays $100 on that. So what I'm gonna do is tell you how much she pays on it. We're not gonna actually go through her how much. I'm gonna tell you how much they are, but I'm not gonna write it down. Okay, I'm gonna put how much she pays because we need to see where her money is, right? So her care credit every month she's putting $100 towards this. Actually, let's go ahead and add up this 1440 and 1250. I just want to see what's left over. Plus 1440. It's $2,690. I'm gonna write that on my little notebook over here. $2,690. Okay, so right now with her fixed expenses and her variable expenses, she's spending $2,690. I'm gonna go ahead and subtract that from the $3,194 that she makes. So she has $504 left over. Mind you, nothing has gone to debt just quite yet. Looks like that doesn't exist, and nothing has gone to savings. Okay, so $504 left over. Okay, so first she has the care credit. Then I want to go in order. She has Capital One. Okay, Capital One. And she's putting $300 towards that. Now, I'm telling you guys, she's putting $300. You were like, okay, you're supposed to be going in order. Her care credit, she only owes $100 on the care credit. Her Capital One, she currently owes $1,400, and she puts $300 towards her Capital One credit card. Then the next card, because I'm going in order, it's $2,500 that she owes, and it's going to be a Lowe's credit card. Okay, we're gonna put a CC there, and she gives this $100. 3, 4, 5. We are already at 500. Like her amount of money that she can spend is over. But this is real life. Sometimes people have money or have bills and that outweigh how much money you actually bring in. I'm just checking you guys' comments to see if you guys are saying anything. I don't see anything. Okay. So she has her Lowe's credit card, and then the next one she has that. So Lowe's is $2,500. Then she has her Discover credit card, which is $2,700. So Discover, and she gives that $100. Okay, and then the next one she has. Did I go in order? Yeah, I said Lowe's 2,500, Discover 2,700. Nope, I didn't. Maybe Federal credit card because that's 2,600. Sometimes the math don't be math, then y'all. Okay. She also gives us that $100. Again, we're doing worst case scenario. And then Community. Community is a credit card. I've never heard of this before, but I Googled it. It's a thing, y'all. I'm not making it up. So for her Community, she owes $3,200. And she also tries to give that $100. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Geez Louise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 7, 8. Okay, yeah, $800. So she gives $800 towards her debt. And again, this is worst case scenario. This income usually probably isn't her income. She does a lot of overtime, extra stuff, but we're given the benefit of the doubt. So we're going to say $800. Now, so we take her total income, right? And we give it's $3,194. And I'm gonna pull my calculator back up because my math on the head ain't mathing the way it probably should, y'all. Okay. So I got my calculator up. So we're gonna take the $3,194. I don't know if you guys are following along or what, but yeah, you're gonna take your total income, and then you're gonna take your total fixed expenses, which is the 1440. And again, I don't think the fixed expenses can change per se. I don't think she'll be able to change her mortgage. I mean, unless she refinance or something like that. Well, you know what? I'm lying because she has internet. You can always live without internet, which who does that? Cable, and then car insurance. So yeah, so 1440, and then with her variable expenses is 1250, and then her debt is $800. And now we're gonna subtract all of this, and we're gonna go ahead and give a number. Okay, so let me make sure I'm tracking. So it's $3,194 minus 1440. Okay, and then we're gonna minus her 1250, $1,250, and then we're gonna minus $800. Okay, so she right now her total would be negative $296. So this is us going over again. We have a woman who is considered mid-age, going over her financial situation. She is a tax examiner. She has a full-time job as a tax examiner where she makes $2,194. She has a side hustle. Again, this is worst case scenario, the full time. She has a side hustle, worst case scenario. She makes $1,000. She brings in $3,194, and these are all of her expenses, her fixed, variable, and her debt. So the point of doing this is to see where all your money goes, right? This is a whole month at a glance. Where does your money go? How can you reflect, right? If she has negative $296, this is how much you have to spend on all other things such as sinking funds, nails, hair. What about savings? What about investing? She hasn't done any of that, right? So at first glance, I'm gonna get a highlighter and we're gonna highlight this bad boy up. Okay. At first glance, when I look at this, things that I see she can cut immediately, cable. Let's talk about it. So she does get some streaming services for free with her phone service and her internet connection. I don't know how. I wish I had that. But she told me she gets free streaming services. So the first thing she can cut is cable. That's $178 that literally can go back into her pocket. So let's start there. Cable. Ooh, make a straight line. Cable can go. The next thing, okay, she's a single individual. I'm not trying to, manage anybody's food. However, if we can get this food bill down, I don't know, we need to go to Publix, buy one, get one free, or Aldi's. I love a good Aldi's, some type of food alternative. Get this down $100 at minimum. That could also save money. So right now that's $278. 100 from the food, and $178 from the cable. Again, the car insurance is not bad because she pays it every 6 months. So this is worst case scenario. This wouldn't hit her account, this 103. The food would be, again, worst case. So we don't really know at the moment. But yeah, those two things for sure she can get down. Now, when she pays this last $100 for her care credit, she'll be good. There will be no more care credit. So we'll just highlight this one as well. Okay. So we have $178 from cable. Let's see, $178 from cable. And then we have $100 from food. That's $278. She's still in the negative. Okay. To well, by about $15-$20. So what else can she save from? I don't think she can help the doctor, right? She has health deficiencies and things that's going on with her health. So that's something that she's going to have to uh, pay for. But one thing she can mitigate the doctor is not a high yield savings account. She can do a health savings plan, a HSA, a health savings account, right? Where they take it out of her income, which means her income will be a little less, but it'll be pre-taxed, right? So that's one way for her to mitigate that doctor. So that way it'll be pre-tax money. They give it back to her as soon as she goes and she does her copay, or even with they give you back money also when you try to go get your medication. So that is definitely, I think, what is that? One, two, that's taking away one. She can't do anything about the car insurance. Another thing, you can't really do, I would say, this electricity. Again, this is worst case scenario, but if we can get the electricity down $50 to $100, that'll also save her money as well. Electricity. So we're just gonna put $100 for electricity. Electricity. Okay, so that's $378 that she's able to save. So we're gonna say, what do we have? I'm putting it in my calculator over here. 296 minus 378. Okay, so that's $82 extra spare, right? If you do, if we do this plus $82. Again, we haven't even added anything towards her savings accounts or even her investments accounts. If anybody got any questions, comments, concerns, make sure you put it in the comment section. But yeah, that is the first page for the first week of the printable of the challenge. Again, it's just to get your money in order. This is the first week. So once you guys do this or go over your whole financial situation, the second thing you need to do is the goals. That's the second sheet. I'm going to go over next week. They're not long. These are not going to be long videos, you guys. Straight to the point, unless you guys, again, have any questions, comments, concerns. I have community for Ultra and Lane Bryant. Okay. See, and I've never heard of community. I'm late on that comment. I think I had to find all of my subscriptions. Yes, that is hard though, and that was one reason. Like, I was trying to write down her subscriptions, but she was saying she didn't pay for them per se. Like, a lot of companies, I didn't know this, give you deals for your I was going to say prescriptions. I think I did say prescriptions. Uh, Thank you. See you next week. Thanks for coming. A lot of companies do give you good deals. Like, if you have T-Mobile, I think they give you some subscription deals. I know AT&T gives you HBO Max. So there's ways that people can go around it if you're willing, to buy in these companies to get your subscriptions. But usually people looking for the subscriptions is hard. They're embedded. We've had those subscriptions for years. But yeah, so this is her income. These are her expenses. As you can see, she's in the negative. She has debt like most of America does. My reflection, I didn't write it in the reflection, I put in the notes, would be if she could get rid of cable. If she could, that'll be $178. Get rid of that food, maybe just $100. I understand food's expensive, but like I said, for that, maybe if you go to Aldi's, Sam's Club is still expensive. If you go to Publix, I don't have a Publix in New Orleans, but you buy one, get one free in Publix. That might be an option. Electricity, again, it's one person. So I think if she can reduce that down to $100, again, in the winter months, it definitely will go down and the gas will go up. We're aware of that, but we're doing worst case scenario. And then her care credit card will definitely go away. Another thing I want to address is, you're probably thinking, if she's in the negative, how does she pay all her bills? So obviously, well, it might not be obvious, but she pays her fixed expenses like her mortgage, her internet, cable, car insurance, all of those things. The one thing she does put on her credit card is a lot of these doctor bills. So if she's in the negative and her doctor is $400, she usually puts that. This is what she told me, you guys. Kathy said, "Great job, Mo. Thank you. I was definitely thinking cable was a high one too." Yeah, I mean, I've never purchased cable, so I wouldn't know. I purchased streaming services, but I definitely think cable needs to go. Um, but the reason why she's able to pay all of her bills, I guess, is because she puts her doctors on her credit card, which she's doing that because she doesn't have enough money to bring in. Obviously, another way to mitigate this is to bring in more money. And sometimes that's easier said than done. But like I said, this is the worst case scenario. She does usually do overtime and a little bit more side hustle. So if you don't have any more comments, questions, concerns, I'll wait just to see if anybody has anything else. This is about sums it up. Again, if you haven't already received or got your challenge, you guys can go on paperbymo.com. It's the first comment in the comment section by Moi. I really appreciate you guys coming on live with me. I've never been live before. I was so freaking nervous. I don't know why. I talk to the camera all the time, but I was so nervous. I'm so excited that you guys joined. Again, let me know if you have any questions, comments, concerns. Make sure you guys go get your challenge. And yeah, I think I'm going to stay here for a few minutes just to see if any comments roll in, and then I'm going to shut it down in a few minutes. Oh, thank you, you guys. That's so nice. Have you ever tackled a dead snowball or avalanche video? I actually pay my debt snowball, right? So you guys, if you're newer to my channel, you probably haven't seen it because the only real debt I have now is the debt from my student loans. But initially, I had two credit card debts that equal to $15,000, and then I also had my student loans. So I don't think I maybe go into detail like just one educational video. Is that what you're looking for? Because I could do that. I never knew if anybody wanted for me to just have educational video about it, but I do have videos where I'm doing debt snowball myself on my own debt. And again, this right here, how she's paying off her debt in order from least to greatest is essentially debt snowball. You said yes. Okay, yeah, I could definitely go over that and do that. Um, Another thing is next week I will provide this it's a document. It's free. It's online, and it's literally an Excel sheet. You go online, you download it. I can't show you guys now because I can't even remember the website, but I know I have it in my email somewhere. But it's literally an Excel file where you literally type in your numbers, right? All the debts that you have, you list them out. So she would type in all her credit cards, list everything out. Say if you want to pay debt snowball, or if you want to pay the avalanche debt, like how she wants to pay her debt, and then it'll show you, and then you also put how many like debt payments you're going to put and how many payments you're going to do over the minimum, and then it'll show you how long it'll take you to pay off your debt. Ooh, listen, I love talking debt. I don't love the debt, but I like paying it off. So say less. I would definitely be doing a video. I wanted to post another video on YouTube this week, and I have yet to do it because I don't get paid till next week. So that's a good idea. I appreciate that. Um, what else? You're doing a great job. Thank you for that. I really appreciate you guys so much. If you guys have any more ideas for videos you guys want to see on YouTube, also put that in the comments. I kind of wing it, I fake it till I make it. But if you guys have something else you want to see, yeah, definitely let me know. And I will definitely do a video about snowball debt and the avalanche debt because they're both important, right? But all right, I hope this helped you guys. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something. Next week, we're going to go over this person's goals. That's what it's about. It's about making smart financial goals. There's only going to be 3 goals. You don't want to have too many goals because you don't want to overwhelm yourself. And so this person has some really good goals. And it's going to be specific. Okay. So the videos are probably only going to be about 30 minutes because they're sheets. They're 1-page sheets, right? But yes, I hope you guys enjoyed. And if I don't have any more comments, questions, or concerns, I'm going to wait. Like I said, I'm going to wait a couple minutes and then I'm going to kill the live.